looking for a big night on its home court? And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Moving through November in a fresh new season filled with young talent, we're keeping our eye on the rookie talent all across the NBA and how they've been playing. So, that in mind, here's a look at the Rookie Race Watch to see who might be in the running for the Rookie of the Year later on down the road. Take a look at Thompson. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And what an influx of young talent that it's come into the league this year. No question, this group is ready for life in the NBA. The competition for the Rookie of the Year award is going to be intense.
Every time you talk to a rookie, the first thing they talk about is that the pro game is a lot faster than they anticipated, more physical. But I'm surprised at the NBA readiness of some of these guys.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, for the Milwaukee Bucks, it had been an 18-year dry spell. They hadn't won a playoff series since 2001, the longest such drought in the league. But with superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way, the times are indeed changing in Brew City. Kevin?
They are fun to watch. Thank you, David. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Featuring out there was Shorty, then it's Big Smooth, then it's D, and for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Hill is out there with Matthews, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. So the Bucks win the tip. Here's Hill. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's back to Hill. Knocks it loose. Clock at 4. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, sometimes being long and athletic can help you finish through contact. George Hill with a great job there.
Pass to Slaughter. Here's B-Train. From the baseline. Rebound by Brook Lopez. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Hill passes to Middleton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Out left to the wing. First quarter, just over a minute played, and really deep through that time. The pass to Lopez. And they're pushing it up. Here's Shorty. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And Matthews gets it to go.
A great feed by the center. Lopez is a solid passer. Maybe one of the better passing fives in the league.
Here's B-Train, defended by Middleton. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
Outside Matthews. Here's Shorty. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow, and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. And from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin, I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
Matthews dishes to Middleton. A beautiful reverse layup. Middleton's got 5 now.
Staying confident in the paint, Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Passes it to Slaughter. To the inside. D. It doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez, and it's Korver in for Wesley Matthews. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Baseline jumper, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And they're moving it up. Finishes the break with a slam.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Over to the wing. Here's Chan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Bucks have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Here's Lopez. Over Slaughter. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Chan passes to Slaughter. Lopez with the block. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Hill against Thompson. Now here is Hill. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Brown comes in for Hill.
That's really Korver's game in a nutshell. The catch and fire mentality is what has made him such a special player in this league for a long time.
Count it. 6 points for Baller.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Milwaukee in the lead. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Thompson. And it's Connaughton missing. Down low. Here's Baller. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so he hits both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Connaughton. Hits it from three-point range.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the N.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Waller is out there with B, and it's Big Daddy. Then there's Slim, and it's Slaughter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside Wilson. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Good. Wilson's got his first basket. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating, and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone now.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And the shot goes down.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Korver. He kicks to Brown. Ball's knocked loose. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Finished off the break.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks are just so strong in and around the paint.
Well, so good last year. The team was 3rd in points in the paint themselves and 1st in points in the paint allowed last year. That means they got in there and then they defended it well. Tough as nails defensively, causes a lot of problem for teams who rely on chippies around the basket to get themselves in the offensive flow.
Shorty the pass to Beecham. They double him with Middleton. Outside Matthews. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Wilson inside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the left side wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Drills the three-pointer. 6 points for him. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Brown. On defense, the visitors. That's tipped. So here is Hill, guarded closer. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's B-Train. He's covered by Matthews. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Lopez finds Hill. Shot clock at 6. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, that time just picking the defense apart. Hill so dangerous in that string roll set.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. B-Train and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader. He brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Here's Matthews. The teardrop falls in.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And the basket by Hill.
And George Hill showing some confidence here tonight. When he's got room from deep to fire like that, he didn't think twice about that one.
Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. From past the arc, Lopez grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else. Well, after leading the Bucks to an incredible year, Giannis Antetokounmpo wins the most valuable player trophy. A very emotional speech that night talking about his family and his brother and the impact they have. But really, how about the impact he's had on the Milwaukee Bucks franchise and what kind of aspirations they have on the shoulders of this young Greek talent?
Just 5 on the clock. A steal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The away team, they lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, checking out the visiting team. Kenny?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big.
And that'll about.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Hill in at the point. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Giannis left side. And he drops it in from the low post. Giannis has got 9.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
He gets it in there. 10 points for him.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Matthews. Kicks it to Lopez. Back to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing, right?
Popcorn, right
and the
next to it.
popcorn.
Hot
What
dog
else,
and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
Right there.
nachos.
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel bad.
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All
with
a
it?
part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Wilson kicks to Connaughton. Knocked away. And here they come. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Money from the wing. Brown's got his second bucket.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That is his first foul of the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Korver. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Big Daddy. And the rejection by Giannis. Poke loose on the wing. Korver. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Antetokounmpo. Pocket 6. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Here's B. Here's Aguilar. Lays it up off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lopez outside. Here's Connaughton. Giannis outside. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Big Daddy. No good on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's B. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. B's got his first points of the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Bryant. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Bucks making a change here. Hill's checked in. That's good from Lopez.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Here's the pass to Chan. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Passes to Giannis. Here's Connaughton. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Connaughton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 15. Hooked away. One-on-one fast break. 2 on the clock. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Thompson, B-Train out there with D, and it's Chan in at the 2.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Chan.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Here's B-Train, and he slams it one-handed.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from 12. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thompson against Hill. It's Thompson off the drive, and Thompson slams it home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Hill passes to Lopez. It's back to Hill. Right over the D. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez. That free throw good from Thompson. Big Smooth. He's checked in for D. And so Thompson nails both of them. Well, he coined the name himself last season. Brent, are you willing to call Brook Lopez Splash Mountain?
I am, but I think Brook Lopez was also looking for some kind of deal so that him and his brother could get free rides for the rest of their lives.
Shorty, he's checked in for Thompson. Giannis outside. Ball's knocked loose. Hill up top. Pass to Lopez. Inside. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Beacham. Jacks up a 3. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's back to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And that's 13 points for George Hill.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
To the left wing. Lets it fly. Here's Slaughter. And the pass to Shorty. They shoot again. Lets it go from deep. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Chan.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Brook Lopez.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. A minute 42 left in the fourth. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
On the free throw, no good. Gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Tied up with that one.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
Outside Hill. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got 23 points.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Here's B-Train, right between the eyes.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Now here's Antetokounmpo, G right on him, to the middle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shorty. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to B-Train. Here's D.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's B-Train. Five on the clock. Lets it go. It's in! So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Middleton for three, and there's the triple. A big three-pointer, but we might have a review here. Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they had thought they had the game already won. Now they've got their fingers crossed.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they've won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankfully, the replay gets the officials off the hook on what would have been an awful call to miss.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd.